Hello beautiful and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this video where we are going to try a full face of Charlotte Tilbury. Charlotte Tilbury is one of the brands that I wanted to try in 2021. I've tried a couple of things and I brought those things out as well, but she had a sale recently. I'm not sure if the sale is still on. I don't think the sale is on while I'm doing this, but I will link the things down below. And I decided to get a couple of things so that we can do a full face. I want to see, is this worth it? Because Charlotte Tilbury is a pretty expensive brand, but I've heard nothing but like good things. A lot of people seem to be very into this brand. Not only people that prefer luxury makeup, but also other people seem to like somehow agree that Charlotte Tilbury is like, I don't know, worth the price. So we're gonna try it out. We're gonna try it out. We're gonna do foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, highlighter, blush, the whole shebang, and we're just gonna see how it all looks on the face. And if you haven't been there before, hello, my name is Angie. I am such a lover of beauty and makeup. Love everything beauty and makeup related. I love finding new brands, finding new products, experimenting with color and texture, and just finding new fun ways to wear our makeup. And if you want to see more of that, don't forget to subscribe because I upload 5 videos a week. Like I said, I bought quite a big package. This came to me from Charlotte Tilbury. Oops, there's some plastic. Let me put that on the floor. I got 2 samples and my I dropped some money over at Charlotte Tilbury. Let's just put it like that. I dropped some money over at Charlotte Tilbury. So I thought would do my makeup. I'm not gonna be using, because I got a pretty nice size sample. I'm sure that there's more than one use here. This is the Magic Serum and the Magic Cream. Whoop! And now it's on the floor, but I think I will be trying this out. But since I've never tried this before, and since I haven't tried the foundation before, I will be going in with my tried and true. I did bring out a couple of things that I already own from the brand as well here, just to give you some thoughts along the way about the things that I've already tried and the things that I'm trying today. And I don't know if I'll be able to come back because it's already 2 o'clock, so it'll be like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I'll probably wear it until 10 tonight. I'll put a pinned comment. I'll put a pinned comment down below on how I feel about these products. I do own the Hollywood Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury and I really like this. I have been using this as a very glowy skin tint. I have not really been using it as like because you can't use it as like a highlighter because it's like very subtle highlighter, but that is definitely glowy. I mean, you can see that. I probably should bring this one out and use it more, but I just want to show you that I have it. Please let me know, how do you use this product, because I want to get more use out of it. I also have the powder bronzer. I have mine in medium. I think I have this in medium too. This I have in 3 light medium and this I have in 2 medium. I think that this is a really nice matte bronzer. I actually like this more and more with time. I wasn't instantly in love with this, but I really do like it with time. I also have this tint. I know a lot of people didn't like this, but I actually like this. This is a tinted love. I have mine in Bohemian Kiss, which is like a bricky red. This works both on the lips and on the cheeks. It is like a very sheer wash of color that tints, so like it stays. It's a tint, it will stay. I kind of like this one. I'm not entirely sure why people didn't like this because I actually liked it. But what I wasn't that fond of was the Happy Kiss. This like glowy formula that she had. I have mine in Pillow Talk. I thought that this was thick and sticky on the lips, but I've heard others really like it. So I think that that is just more of like a personal preference. I thought that it was like a sticky gloss on the lips. I wasn't the biggest fan. I also have the contour from before. The contour isn't my favorite. I think the learning curve is pretty steep with this one. It dries down very quickly, so you have to work with it quickly. I do have one of these Glowgasms, like Beauty Light ones. I love this one. I have it in Peachgasm. This one I think is a lot easier to work with, very forgiving, super beautiful. And I have the lip liner. The lip liner I really like. This is an Iconic Nude, but it's like one of those products. It's like, do you like need it? Like, do you need a lip liner to be that expensive? I'm not 100% sure. So what I am going to prep my skin with is the Pixi Rose Flash Balm. And you can see that this is a product that I really love. I think that this is a really nice gel-like hydrating product that I think sits really nice under the skin. I like to work it in and just wait a couple of minutes before I go in with makeup on top. This Smells like fresh roses, like fresh roses. I think it smells beautiful. My skin is not sensitive, it is not oily, and it is not dry, but I still love some moisturizer under my makeup. My skin is the type of skin though that when you touch it, it turns red. And one would think that that means that I have sensitive skin, but I will say that my skin rarely reacts to any kind of makeup or skincare in a bad way. It just is the way it is. Okay, when she had this sale, she did have a couple of sets where you could buy sets, and I also got a foundation for free. So I was able to get the Airbrush Flawless Foundation for free. So I decided to try another shade of that one, even though this is a full coverage matte foundation. Because when I unpacked this, I was like, why did I buy a full coverage matte foundation? But then I remember the reason why I bought this one is because you got one of these for free, and I wasn't sure about the shade, so now I have 2 shades. Maybe that's stupid, maybe I should have gotten another foundation, but that is the way it is. So, and also, I've been trying so many like low coverage foundations lately. I kind of wanted to try a full coverage one. So I got it in 6 Warm, which is described as a medium shade with a warm undertone. And then I got it in 5.5, which I think is a light to medium with a warm undertone. So we're just gonna see which of these I am. If I can, how do I open this? Then help. Okay, I have no idea. This is the 5.5 and this is the 6. Let me put the boxes on the floor. I mean, yeah, I can definitely see that the 5.5 is lighter. Because 6 is the one that I thought I was gonna have. Ooh, wait. I need to wet my sponge. One sec. Okay, zoomed in a little bit as well. We're gonna try this number 6 and we're gonna see if this is the right shade or if I'm lucky that I got a second shade. We'll see. I do think that this is a good shade. So this is described as a full coverage foundation with a natural matte finish. I actually think that that is a really good shade. So this is the number 6. Doesn't really smell like anything. Maybe it has a slight like paint smell. Not as much as you remember that Wet n Wild foundation that straight up smelled like paint? It's not like that, but it's definitely a little bit. It's very, very full coverage. But I think the shade is pretty good. So far, I've only had 1 pump and I covered like 2/3 of my face. I'm just gonna do a little pump, just like that. And I'm just putting this on my forehead. And whatever's left, I'm just gonna spread here and on my chin. It's very, not like it's liquidy. It's not as liquidy as the Natasha Denona Foundation X, but it's also not as super thick and creamy foundations. You know, sometimes those full coverage foundations are so thick and creamy. I would say that it is a liquidy foundation, but it's not like runny. I also really like the pump because it was super easy to just do half a pump, which is something that I appreciate because I really dislike when you just get too much foundation and you don't know what to do with it. So 1.5 pump and I was easily able to cover my entire face. And I feel like it's got good coverage, but it's a bit flat of course, but it's to be expected with a full coverage foundation. The 6 was definitely my shade, right? I feel like this looks like my shade. Very, very impressed. I did get a concealer. Where is it? Is it this one? Yes. Magic Away Liquid Concealer. Full coverage, long lasting, anti-dark circle correcting concealer. Wow. You have a lot to live up to. Oh, this is bigger than I thought it was gonna be. That's what she said. That's what she said. I got it in 5 medium. Oh, I like these. I know some people don't like these, but I like these. The NYX. Oh, it's one of those that you twist up, so it's probably an airtight lock, like one of those you push up. So those are pretty, normally those kind of packagings are pretty hygienic, but of course if you don't like the poof, I'm sure you can take it away. I kind of like the poofs. The NYX Born to Glow concealer has a poof as well. I kind of like it. Okay, let's see how much I have to twist, because you usually have to twist a lot in the beginning. I think I see it now. Yeah, definitely see it. Oh, there we go. Oh, I need some more. You can see it, how it comes out. Do I need... I think I need to twist a little more so that I can just get some more on the tip. I think that's a good color. Right, what did I say? 5 medium? It really went good together with the 6 one, because I think that this was described as a warm or a yellow tone medium. I normally, if it's gonna be, I don't want it to be pink, I don't want it to be red, I don't want it to be pink. I prefer it to be a little bit golden, but neutral also can work. I just do not have a pink undertone, so when something becomes a little too pink, it just looks a little weird on me. I still like doing the triangular shape. For me it works because I have a very short face and I'm trying to elongate my face. Remember, when you're doing makeup, you're doing it like you're putting products in a specific way for a reason. I'm trying to elongate my face. That's how I'm trying to shape my face. So, okay, this is marketed as a full coverage concealer. It is not too thick and not too liquidy. Yeah, I think that that is a full coverage concealer. Of course, we're gonna have to see how it wears, but initial impression, I like it. I think that that looks good, right? I think it looks good. I like it. So far, fairly impressed. The foundation has dried down to something where I can touch it and it's like, not like shocky, but it feels like skin. It really feels like skin. Oh, and I did buy the powder. Listen, oh my, do you remember the hype that was around the powder? Airbrush Flawless. I got it in medium. You see an ongoing theme here. I got it in number 2 medium. I think it's gonna be a good shade. I'm not gonna be setting my entire face because it's a matte foundation. But let's set a bit under my eyes. I usually set under my eyes and I set my smile lines. I will say it did deepen up the concealer. I don't know if you could see that. So I think that next time I will let this concealer set a bit more before I try to set it. Because it did deepen the concealer, or like this together with probably some moistness. Sorry, but if you set something dewy with this, because the concealer wasn't entirely set, it did become a bit darker, because you can see now under my eyes. It is darker than this and the concealer was lighter before. Okay, I'm gonna do my brows because I didn't buy any brow products, and I'll be back and we can do cheeks. Here we are, brows are on. I'm gonna do a little bit of setting mist before I go in with some bronzer. I didn't buy any new contour or bronzing products, so I'm just gonna be using, you know what, why don't I use both of these? I'll use both of them. Like I said, I like both of them. I think I like the powder one better. Should I have bought the setting spray? Listen, let me know. Do you have any favorites from Charlotte Tilbury? Hello! Is there anything that I like, that I need, that you think like, oh, you would love that? Because I would love to hear about it. Like, tell me if there's anything. I do have this one I have in fair medium. Let me know if there's anything where you're like, Angie, you would love that. Because I want to know. I didn't buy any eyeshadow. This is fair medium, and you could tell by by this that this is pretty, well, here I put the brush, that this is pretty sheer. But I didn't buy any eyeshadows because I knew it didn't matter how good the eyeshadows were, I wouldn't see them as a favorite. I think I'm gonna, since this is a matte foundation, I think I'm gonna use a sponge, because usually it breaks things up if it's like a more of a matte foundation. But like, her colors are so subtle most of the times, at least I think they are. And I was like, this isn't gonna be for me. So I didn't buy any eyeshadows. I thought it was just like just as good. This did break up the foundation a little bit, but I think it could be that I used a brush on that side, because I love using a brush with like liquid and cream products, but I've noticed that it doesn't work if it is a matte foundation. It just breaks it up, because on this side, no problem. So that could be something to keep in mind, that if you're using a matte foundation or if you're powdered, it just doesn't work that good with a brush. I think that this has a bit of a learning curve. I know that some people disagree, but it's not my absolute end-all be-all. Let's just put it like that. It's nice, but it's not perfect. So this is the powder bronzer. I am gonna do a little bit on my forehead. Even though I have a small forehead, it's not so small that it wouldn't be hit by the sun. Bronzing powders are for bronzing up, not for sculpting. I feel like I always have to say this, but you know, sometimes I see people like, oh, I wish that YouTubers didn't have to explain themselves, or I wish that they didn't have to give like disclaimers or stuff like that. But the reason why YouTubers are doing that is because we've gotten so many comments about that. Honey, I've gotten so many comments about people telling me that I'm stupid for like putting bronzer on my forehead. I'm like, listen, I got a small forehead, but it's not so small that I don't get hit by the sun. Contour and bronzer, they're not the same thing. I don't know who needs to hear that, but they're not the same thing. There is still a little patch here. I don't know if you can see it. Still a little patch after the liquid bronzer. I'm telling you, I feel like there's a little bit of a learning curve to that. I don't think I'll be using this one today because I want to use the glowy one. This is the glowy one. This one that I have from before, it's Peachgasm. This is my old one. I really do like this one. Like this one I know I love. I think it's a really nice product. I'm gonna be using this one as a blush, but I did buy the one that is a dedicated highlighter. Maybe I'll do it like this. Now, this one I will use with a little brush. I'm just gonna be dabbing it in. So this is Peachgasm, and I think that this will probably mask a little bit that little mishap. Listen, a glowy product, a highlighter or a glowy blush, listen, it will mask. It will mask if you ended up having a little bit of a boo-boo. Learn from me. Okay, so this is Peachgasm On. It's just a very, very glowy, peachy blush highlighter hybrid. I can bring this up, but I can't really put this on other parts, but I can do like a blush draping situation with it. I think it's a beautiful product, but I did buy, let me pull out the things that I have left. I did buy a highlighter. Here it is. Because this one was sold out last time I was buying, and this one is in Spotlight. So I'm pretty sure that this is the highlighter, and I've heard some really good things about it. It has the same packaging. No, it does not. Okay, I'm lying. It has the same packaging, but it's not the same color. This is the contour, this is the Peachgasm, and this is the one that I'm going to be using now, which is the highlighter in Spotlight. Pretty sure, you see this spongy thing is new. Pretty sure there is one more color in this, or two more colors, I'm not sure. But this wasn't the only one, but this was the light one. Am I going to put more? What am I doing? Send help. I kind of want to put a little bit more. This could be like famous last words. I'm gonna use the same brush. That is pretty. That is really pretty. Yeah, it gives that extra glow. That is pretty. So I think I'm gonna see if I can do this one here, because I love, again, I'm trying to elongate my face a bit. The illusion that my face is longer than it is, and that's why I put highlighter above my brows. If anyone's wondering, I bet you were not. I'm here telling you stuff that, again, trying to make my face longer. Again, here trying to tell you stuff that no one asked for. But I think that that side looks even more highlighted than this one, right? I see a difference. I mean, this is glowy and pretty, but this is like shiny and beautiful. Okay, I really like this product. It's gonna be interesting to see how it wears, but just upon application, big fan. I don't see any glitter particles. It's just a sheen. And why my hair is in here? It's just a sheen, and it looks really pretty, and I'm just dabbing it in with this brush. This is actually this is not even a highlighter brush. This is meant to be a very big crease brush. Very fluffy crease brushes in a very big size are usually really nice highlighting brushes. That was easy to work with, that was beautiful. I think this is the same good quality as the Peachgasm is, so that makes me very happy. It's only this like liquid bronzer contour product that I'm not 100% sure about. I'm not hating it, but it's definitely not my favorite product from Charlotte Tilbury. So I think that that one and the Happy Kiss one are the two products that I've tried where I've been like, I don't know about that, I don't know about that. Okay, I did buy some other lip products. One of these I got for free. I told you I got the foundation for free, and I also got one of the Superstar lips for free. I did buy a set. On the sale page, there were a lot of really cool sets. So I bought a set with the powder and the concealer, and I bought a set with 3 lipsticks. So I got a matte lipstick, a satin lipstick, and this like Superstar lips that is like a very glossy star lit lip looks, and I got one for free. So I bought a set with 3, and then I got the Walk of No Shame. I got the Superstar lips in that shade as well, and the shade that I bought was Pillow Talk. Like, listen, I need to try more Pillow Talk. I didn't like the other one. The component is really beautiful. It is this like rose gold, and this is the Walk of No Shame, the one that I got for free. It's like this slim lipstick that is a little bit like glowy, and this is the Pillow Talk. I do have another lipstick in this Walk of No Shame, and the matte one I also got in Walk of No Shame. Maybe, you know what? Let's see if I can try. Let me put the lip liner on. Like I said, I like this lip liner. It's not like revolutionary or like life-changing, but it's a nice lip liner. Pretty sure it's Iconic Nude, yes. Okay, let's do the Pillow Talk. This is definitely not as pigmented as the, what was it called? The Happy Kiss? Oh, I put it in the bottom. The Happy Kiss was like incredibly, almost to the point where it was like too creamy. Like you put it on and it was like just a swipe of a thick layer. This is more like a glowy colored balm. I like this formula. Also not as sticky, a lot more. Okay, this is a thinner, still a glowy version like the Happy Kiss, but this is thinner and not as opaque as the Happy Kiss. And I personally prefer this one. It doesn't feel as thick and sticky on the lips. Personal preference. This together with the Iconic Nude lip liner turned into this really beautiful like mauvey lip combo. Really I like this. It's a shame I have to take it off, but I want to try the other ones as well. So this one is in the Kissing lipstick formula, and this is I think her satin lipstick formula. So this is the bigger normal bullet lipstick, and this is one of the new shades. This one is in Stoned Rose. You can see that this is more like an orangey peach, which is very much up my alley. Pretty sure, like I said, that this is a opaque lipstick formula that has a satin finish. I am gonna take a bit of this off. Kissing! So we can try it. Yeah, this is more opaque and it's not as glossy, but you can still see that it has that satin sheen. That color is beautiful. It is like a peachy nude with a twist, because it is slightly darker than the peachy nude normally is. Again, remember that I have a medium foundation on, and it's slightly more orange leaning than pink leaning, and I really enjoy it. I think that this is a stunning lip color. Big fan. Very comfortable, not sticky, just looks and feels really nice. It's like slightly more of a sheen than I thought it was gonna have, but yeah, I really like how this looks. So the last one, you can see the satin lipstick came in a shiny packaging, and the matte lipstick, the Matte Revolution Modern Matte Long Lasting Lipstick, came in a matte packaging. But it's the same bullet. The bullet looks the same. Yeah, and the sticker on the bottom looks the same, I think. Or are they different colors? Actually, this one is more brown and this one is more burgundy, but I'm old and that was hard to see. I did get this matte one in Walk of No Shame, which is that like bricky reddish, like almost a 90s color. So let's take this one off and we can try that one. I didn't get all of it off, but this one's a pretty dark color, and I tried to go from like glossy and light to satin and medium to matte and darker. So it would still not change the color. That goes on pretty easy. This is definitely a comfort matte, meaning that it's more of a velvet matte. These are very easy to put on, but usually they are not as like super budge proof as some matte lipstick are that are a little bit more tuggy. But this is really easy to put on. That color, this color is exactly, not exactly, but this is in the same neighborhood as the lip lingeries from NYX in Exotic Red, which is what I would call a nude red. It's like a more wearable red, and this is definitely a more wearable red. I think that this lip color is stunning. I definitely understand why this color is such a cult, like, classic at her, because this color is beautiful. It is a beautiful color. I really like it. It's very comfortable. I am gonna be wearing this one. I mean, normally with satin lipstick and glossy lipsticks, if you, for me, this is me. If I wear a lip liner with those, they usually do not feather for me, but of course it's something you have to reapply because it's a bit more glossy, so they don't stay on for like hours and hours. A matte lipstick usually stays on pretty good on me, and I've already had lunch, so it shouldn't be a problem for me to see how this wears and how it feels. So like I said, there is gonna be a pinned comment. Wait, let me take this scarf out and let's just have a final chat. Because now I have everything on. What am I doing? Get it together. This is supposed to be your job. Act professional. This all looks really beautiful. Like I said before, these 3 lip formulas that I tried today, I will link everything down below. If you're thinking, hey Angie, what was that shade? Which foundation shade did you have? What was the formula you were talking about lipsticks? Everything is gonna be in the description box. I always put everything out, the shades that I'm wearing. I always link everything, so if you are interested in any more info about the things that I talked about, it's always in the description box together with my merch shop, my vlog channel, and my other socials. And if you do end up shopping through my links, thank you so much for supporting this channel. My links are affiliated, meaning that if you shop through my links, I do earn a small commission. And if you don't want to shop through my links, that's also perfectly fine. And if you don't want to buy any more makeup and you're just here to watch, that's also perfectly fine. Remember, you don't have to buy makeup to enjoy makeup. That's something to remember. Okay, nothing really changed about the things that I have from before. I like the powder bronzer, the liquid contour I'm a bit iffy about. The liquid like glowy part. I like the highlighter as much as I like the blush highlighter hybrid that I had from before. The foundation, the powder, and the concealer looks really good. I'm gonna have to use all of these together with other things as well. Even though this is a first impression, and even though you can check the pinned comment to see the wear test about this one, because I'm gonna wear this for 8 hours, even though I'm doing that, remember, I always try out everything for another month, and then I come back and I do a review of all the things that I've been reviewing the last month, and I rank them from absolute trash to my new treasure items. So don't think that this is like the end all be all. I always come back and review things. This one, I would like some tips. Like, how do you use this one? Do you use it as a liquid highlighter? Do you use it to mix into your foundations? Like, what is your favorite way to use this? Because I want to get more use out of mine. The only lip products that I had tried before was the lip liner and this Happy Kiss. The lip liner, it's a good lip liner, but I have good lip liners from the drugstore, and I have good like mid-range lip liners. I'm gonna be totally honest, my favorite lip liners are the Juvia's Place lip liners and the Nabla lip liners. The Juvia's Place lip liners are so good. The Nabla lip liners are as good, but they have better colors, but the Juvia's Place lip liners are less expensive. I hope that makes sense. Those are my 2 favorites. This one is great. This one is as good, but it's like twice the price, or maybe even 3 times the price as a Juvia's Place lip liner. So for that reason, I'm like, at one point, there are some products that I'm like, I can get the exact same result with a cheaper product. All of these lip products I like better than the Happy Kiss that I tried before. This color is stunning, and now I want to get the Walk of No Shame in all of her formulas. Oh, I have it in the glowy one. Oh, I need to try that next. I didn't even try it, and like, I'm so happy now, because first I was like, oh, now I have the same color in 2 formulas, but now I'm so happy because this color is beautiful. I like this a lot more than I like the Pillow Talk, but I think it might also be because I usually don't go for pinks on my lips, even though I have been lately, but this color is fire. This color is fire. I love it so much. Let me zoom in. Let me get the color down a bit and we can zoom in and you can see. I think everything looks really good. I mean, this is very much high coverage. I do have a little bit selling into my smile lines, but that's usually what happens for me. I don't think it looks super cakey. It isn't like accentuating my pores or anything. I think it looks really good, but I'm gonna have to see how this wears, of course, over time. The only thing that may be a little bit worried is that the powder made the concealer go darker. So I have to see if that happens with this powder and other concealers, and if this happens with this concealer and other powders. So I will of course be using them separately just to see what exactly happened there and if there's a way that I can use them together as well to not make that happen. But overall, I like it. Is it worth the extra money? That's the question. If listen, I will say I used to be the biggest like, you can get everything affordable. But I have to be honest, when it comes to foundations, I have noticed as I'm getting older, I'm 37, that foundations usually hold up better on me and don't travel as much into fine lines and pores if I pay more money for them. That's just my personal opinion how they work. Concealers, I can find good affordable ones. Powders, for some reason, I still very much love the NYX one, which I've heard being discontinued. Just my luck, but I'm gonna be using this one together with my normal favorite concealer and see if it's the powder that like had that reaction when it came in contact with a wet concealer or what's going on. And if you have any experiences with that powder, I would love to hear about it. I like it. I like it, and I will say the experience of pulling out something that looks more and feels more luxurious when it comes to packaging, I mean, that is what you're paying for. That is what you're paying for, together with usually a bit of a better formula, but it's not always a better formula. But for me, usually I get what I pay for when it comes to foundations. When it comes to highlighters, I'm gonna be honest, because usually highlighters have less like super spark, they're usually smoother and not as thick on the skin. But you can also find really good highlighters at the drugstore, but they're not as easy to find. And I will say also like lipsticks and stuff, usually they have a better formula when I pay a little extra money for it. Some things it's just like meh. I have favorites that are both affordable and not so affordable. Should probably do more things on that theme. I am planning to film a expensive versus like affordable, like half and half face. I've just been so swamped with other things, but okay, this outro is too long. Sorry. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe and I will see you again tomorrow for a new video. How was that? Short and sweet. Bye!